Katrina always sends a copy of the notes she makes to her client before the reading, so there is a date and time stamp on them. Her notes are becoming quite famous. Why don't we take a listen?
Hi, Mary. How are you? You're on mute. Can't hear you. No, she's got herself on mute. I can see it down below. She's still muted. You have to unmute yourself. Let me see if there's a way that I can do it. Nope, I can't. The picture of the microphone to it. Here we go. Okay, I put you in there. Can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, looks like there's a delay. I want you to go and I'm going to kick you out and I want you to come right back in the way you did earlier. So I'm going to kick you out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. But I think that there's a delay. Sometimes this happens with Skype.
You should be able to hear me now.
A little bit.
Okay, can you hear me?
It's sketchy.
Yay!
Mm-mm. You're frozen. Okay, I'm going to kick you out and come back in. Kick from the studio. Okay. I'm hoping she comes back in. Can everybody hear me? Am I a delay? I think that it's like Skype. You know how Skype, after you're on there for a while, they start to slow down your connection. So I think that, and I think she was one of our first ones to come in today. So basically, I'll just go in until I see her come in. I wanted to share that once again, we're going to set up. Great, thank you. We're going to have a show once I get myself to a place where I'm not moving from place to place at this moment. We want to do a show for the people that didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And we have a few of them here that is. And you know what? As soon as Mary comes on, she is one of those ones that did not get a chance to say goodbye. Look I see her. She says the device, it's saying the device is not connected, but we'll wait for it. Okay, there she goes. Oh, I see her coming in. I'm going to go ahead and put her in there as soon as hers logs up. Everybody can see she's trying to log in. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to see if I can look at the comments. Nancy Grimes, Debbie, Lisa. Oh, Mary's here. Hi, Mary. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, as long as I can hear you, that's most of all. So, Mary, I was getting started by, I kicked you out and you came back in.
Yes.
I was explaining that I'm going to be doing a show once I get myself together for people that didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And one of those things that I didn't want to do is put the word COVID in, because I know there's so many around the whole wide world that are in this position of not being able to be there for them when they cross over. And what's so interesting is right before you came in, I know that you're in this position because the whole time he's telling me how he was with you. And I hope, could you share that with the rest of the world? Does that make sense to you? Can you hear? Hey, Mary, how about, could you,
Okay, I didn't catch exactly what you said. You froze up.
Okay, you're the one freezing.
I can hear you, but you had froze up.
Okay, I think it's your connection. Text me your number, or private message me your phone number, and I will call you.
Well, people that are watching, will they still be able to hear it?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe we got too many in our system. Okay. I logged off.
All I can do is tell you this, Kathy. Mary, we will be able to give you a clip of this all to yourself, but everyone's saying that they can hear me in the world out there. It's you that's freezing up. So that I just want to let you know it must be your connection.
Okay.
So let everybody log off. It's sounding a little better.
No, we're good now. We're good. I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Now I want to let you know to the world, I'd like to share them. There we go. This beautiful gentleman right here. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say beautiful, but handsome man. This is the gentleman that is stepping up forward. And when you came in on immediately, he had something to say to you when we were doing a sound check for you this earlier today. So he doesn't sit back and wait for somebody to notice him. He's going to let you know he's there.
Yes.
Mary, could you tell the world your intake of your notes?
Yeah. You said something about said his mom was there, and I wasn't sure what you meant by that. That you didn't want me to cry, that apparently he knows that there was a vision of the hospital, that he knew that apparently his heart stopped.
Yes, he told me that I feel like you had stepped away. I feel like you weren't there because I see him consoling you in the bed. I feel like you were in the bedroom, or it was in the evening that you were informed of his passing. And that's why he's showing that to me. He's showing me him being with you in spirit, and your worry of how you heard this and the way it went down. And if it wasn't his mom, then his grandmother he called like a mom, because that's the way it feels. He's with a woman, she's here with him, and he was not going over to heaven all by himself.
Yeah, that would be his grandmother. He dearly loved his grandmother.
She was there for him. I want to let you know, this man loved you so much. I feel like you guys had this long life together, and it was just a big bond. It feels like what everybody's looking for. That kind of love. Everybody's looking for
it. Was. We were very, very lucky.
I see that. He said that you were the love of his life. Now,
he was the love of my life.
When he shows me the two of you getting together, this is did you have children already before you got with him?
Yes, I had 4 children. He never had children.
Okay. Well, when you see that it's been the life of your long, but usually it is that he loved them as if they were his. He was really good dad.
Yes, he was. Very much so.
I also want to share what he's sharing with me, and He's explaining to me that he chose this, I don't, so, could this be an elective surgery or, cause he didn't have to?
Yes, it was an elective surgery. Yes, for his own health. Yes, he had to do it. It was an elective surgery.
Please know that everything went fine. It was just it's just a stopping of the heart and that moment. And I feel like you keep going over, was he in pain? What was it going through? And he wants you to know that it was one of those quick, it was quick. The heart just stopped.
He was. So there was no saving him.
No. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be, but please know, Mary, when I answered it like that, it's because he answered it and you know that he doesn't sugarcoat nothing. So I hope that I wasn't being insensitive by saying no right off the bat, but he did, okay? Does he golf?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he usually was pretty blunt.
And I also see the golf cart or some special clubs or a bag that they're in.
He used to golf, and I gave his golf clubs to his grandson.
Okay, I just saw the bag, and is there some browns in there, or is it leather?
Yes.
Just want. I'm so glad. It's okay. I'll wait till the internet catches up with us. Is there anybody in your house listening to this on another device? Could you tell them to turn it off? It's kind of like the radio. It's interference.
Yeah, no, everybody turned it off, so it would not happen.
Fabulous. I'm hearing feed, so that would be his energy. And you know, the first thing he goes to is the refrigerator. I feel like every time he came in the house after work, he would go straight to the refrigerator, and it's opening up, and I don't know why. There's something like a drawer being opened with his stuff. Did he make fruity drinks or would you guys have cocktails?
And we hadn't in a long time. We didn't do it anymore.
I want to let you know that
because of what he was going through, we kind of quit drinking.
I also want to let you know, he says don't cry for him, that he's doing okay. He knows it wasn't supposed to happen.
Has he mentioned any? Yeah. Has he mentioned anything about any of his grandkids?
Well, I got something about a 3, and I'm seeing loads of, we got children everywhere that he's hanging out. I got so much feedback. I'm having trouble here. I don't know who's talking back to me, but I do have numerous loved ones but the first person he came to was you. And then it's like I see 3 boys and a couple of girls, and then I see cousins coming in. So do you got a big family?
No, not really. I have 4 kids. There's only maybe 8 grandkids, but not really, no.
My whole family consists of 6, and that's my mom and his family. That's pretty big. But I did say that there was 3 and 2 girls talking about in particular. So how many grandchildren do you have? Oh, you said 8. I'm getting your I'm getting your answers in delay. So I'm sorry. I'm going to try my best to make this happen. Is there anybody that has to do with water? Did somebody go like on a small boat. It doesn't look like a big boat, so maybe like a rowboat. Someone talking about going out on the water.
What do you mean?
I just got a vision.
Just recently?
That's the part that I'm not sure of. You've been listening to everything on these shows right here. I give you the stuff. So I just got a vision of a boat, like a rowboat that's small, and was just wondering if someone was talking about going out in it or if they have. So that was my question, if you had.
Yeah, Stephanie, I have 2 daughters and they both were out on a boat. One was paddle boarding and the other one was kayaking.
I love what I get to do. And do they have are these the mothers of the said grandchildren that you asked about?
One is not.
Okay.
So
the one that wasn't.
He's not said anything. I guess I'm just wondering if, because Brianna was a grandchild.
I heard grandchild.
Brianna?
Yes.
Was his first grandchild.
Okay. And what is your question? I don't know what you want.
I'm just wondering if he has anything, or because she's listening, she's watching this.
She
misses him terribly.
Well, see, this is something that probably would have came up in your private reading. I don't know why, but that might be the area, because this is your notes. And he's worried about you right now. So I got to follow the notes. But does the little girl that is right there beside you, by any chance, does she carry a little stuffed animal with her? Or does she have a little dog that might be a brown in coloring, blonde, brown in shade, smaller, not a real long tail?
Huh? Yes. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know that without him being with her.
Oh, so in other words, he knows that I'm down here in Florida.
Ta-da!
I'm living with my daughter down here, who has a small dog.
That these are the things that he's sharing. He's step by step, and he did say that he was going to show up, and he told you he was going to be there. And it's very interesting, because in the beginning I told you, and I'm going to repeat exactly what I said in front of Brody before you came in. I said he told me that you had some of his things right in front of you, and look at it, happens to be family.
Well, you had mentioned his ring and putting it on a necklace.
Yes.
And I did do that.
I wouldn't lie. It's all here, but you wanted to go straight. I'm going to go and finish the rest of what we got, because I know you got a special reading, and that's where all of that specialness, because he's a private guy when it comes to certain things, and there's some areas of grandchildren in particular that he wants to bring up when it's a private moment. And I'm sorry, Mary, I can't control that, but please let them all know that they're saying that he knows that you're there. He's with them. He knows what there's there. And when we get this, I'm getting like turquoise, like the unicorn colors when we talk about the little girl, like turquoise and purple and pink. I don't know what those means, but he's showing those. They're not by themselves. And he did say that. He said that Please I will never leave you alone. He showed me his ring. And I also believe that you were talking about putting it into, he also loves traveling. Now, interesting that you said that you're in Florida. How far did you have to travel to get to Florida?
How far is it? It's 13 hours. It's a 13 to 15 hour drive.
I would say that constitutes a travel. He said he loves traveling.
Yeah.
It's all in the abstract.
Yeah, we were.
He said that you are relaxing.
He does love traveling.
He's been relaxing and he's been watching you. And in particular, in the backside, I don't know why, but I feel like outdoors, there is like not a patio, but it's almost like I'm seeing like grass that's missing and sitting outside. And it looks like there might be a bird feeder that is in the tree. So is there anything in that statement of where your daughter is right now?
You sit outside and talk to her.
Yeah.
It's all about letting you know that he's around.
I feel him. I know he's here.
And when he shows me him being with you,
I know he's here.
By any chance, is there any yellow on the bedspread of where you're sleeping? Or I'm seeing like this yellow, flowery white thing.
Yes.
Okay. Don't freak out.
Yes. It's creepy.
You. It isn't creepy. It's him. If I could do this, I'd go visit my girl Tiffany that's in Vegas, and I'd rack up. Guess what? I can't. It doesn't work that way. It's true.
Yeah, the room I'm in, it's like a creamy yellow with white, with like sea coral on it, but they're this creamy yellow.
Thank you.
But the comforter, the bedspread is
he's with you. I just want you to know that it is, and he's got this thing about textures of clothing or something, didn't he? Because it's almost like he doesn't like to put his face on the sham of one of the pillows because it feels weird, or maybe it's a little shimmery. I don't know.
Yeah, he was kind of weird about certain textures. Yeah, he didn't like certain textures like that. He gave him the creeps.
I just went there like, so yeah, I would call that indicating the creeps. I want you to know there's another thing. His back isn't hurting, but he's been helping you with yours. I know that you've been having some tightness up above on your shoulders. He's showing me him working those out for you. So today is about letting you know that you're not by yourself and how much he loves you.
Good. I'm glad. I sure miss him.
And he misses you, but he's around. And I'm so sorry, but I know we have a private reading, but we got a really bad connection. But I hope that you got the gist of the fact that you're not by yourself and the grandkids are being watched, and that they will have a special message coming just for them. And I got to let you know, I think he used to
I love you and thank you.
Hold on, one more thing. I think he used to give them coins or some money to put in a piggy bank. So that's just what I saw.
Okay.
Like money.
Thank you.
Much love, your forever friends. Thank you so much. I wish that it wasn't so choppy, but you answered and confirmed everything except for that one thing. So just keep it updated, and you have a beautiful and blessed day.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome.
If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe to our channel, comment, share it out where you can, and thanks so much for watching.